Do you do any sport or exercise?
I run and I hike and I do yoga.
Do you enjoy it?
I love hiking, it's my favorite, and I just love being in nature and outdoors and experiencing nature on foot.
5. Are you a morning or evening person?
I'm a morning person. I feel a lot more awake in the morning than in the evening. So I tend to get up early, even when I'm not at work. And I prefer to go to bed earlier.
Okay. Is it necessary to listen to it again? Do you want once more? What do you think? Do you want to listen to it again?
No.
No, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. As you want to. Okay? So, let's see together. What about, let me see, because I want you to see. I want you to see the page. I don't know if you have it. Okay. So, tell me, for instance, the first one. Which animal does she want to see in the wild? What does the book say about this? Elephants. Okay, she describes and she talks about elephants in the wild. She says that they are fantastic in a way. Okay. So, what about 2? Mary has been frightened of the spiders. What do you think about this one? Since she was 5 or 6, for 5 or 6 years, or since 2005 or 2006? What do you think is the correct one in this options that you are given?
Since she was 5 or 6.
Yes, she says that. She says that she has been afraid of a spider since she was 5 or 6, about that age, similar to my sister, because she's also afraid of spiders. She's obsessed with them. Okay, whenever she goes somewhere to sleep, she has to check, if just in case, if she finds one. Yes, she suffers a lot. And even once she almost fainted, okay, because someone was trying to play a very, not a good joke on her. Chose her with a toy spider, okay, and she almost fainted. Okay. What about number 3? Dave's great aunt is traveling to California, is more than 100 years old, and has had a difficult life. What do you think which one of this do you think is the correct one? What is the first thing that this man says? What do you think about this? Liam? Anyone? Anna, can you?
Yes, it's more than 100 years old.
He doesn't say specifically the age, but he says that he's more than 100 years. I think that he says that she is 106.
104.
104.
My grandmother was 105 years old when died.
When she died? Oh my goodness, Anna.
See.
How nice, 105. It's a lot.
Yes, a long time.
Yes, and when did she die? Many years.
I remember, 15 years old.
15 years ago. She died 15 years
ago. Yes, sorry.
Yeah.
15 years
Okay.
ago.
So she died in 2010.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. Okay, look at that.
My mother died, but my mother died 30 years ago.
30
Very young.
years ago.
She was
Very
very
young.
young.
How old
She
was
was,
she?
she was 68 years old.
Ah, she was very young.
Yes, yes. But all my aunts, all my great aunts, all lived a lot of years.
They
Nice.
had a very long life.
Yes. Yes.
And luckily, not your mother.
No, sorry.
Obviously that you're sorry about that.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Another generation. Was another generation?
Yes.
No, igual.
Un poquito también me dice, pero más que nada.
The president of the club, Luciano Gauchi, announced that the player's contract will not be renewed. That gentleman will never set foot in Peru again, Gauchi said. I have no intention of paying a salary to somebody who has ruined Italian football. Gauchi later apologized, but An Jong-won left the club and never went back to an Italian club.
Okay, look at that. So, yes, South Korean footballer An Jong-won scored the goal that sent Italy out of the 2002 World Cup when they beat them 2-1. But Jong-won also played for the Italian football club Perugia. After the match, the president of the club, Luciano Gauchi, announced that the player's contract would not be renewed. That gentleman will never set foot in Perugia again, Gauchi said. I have no intention of paying a salary to someone who has ruined Italian football. Gauchi later apologized, but An Jong-won left the club and never went back to an Italian club. I don't know if I skipped a line here because it was difficult to follow for me. I have no intention of paying paying a salary. Okay, good. I didn't remember, but there was a football player who did almost the same, but he was Argentinian, and he scored a goal for a team and against an Italian or Spanish team or English team he used to play. There was another case like this one, but he was not. He didn't receive a kind of telling off for that. Okay, he was not told off for that. No lo retaron por eso.
Sí. No.
I think that the things cannot be mixed up. Okay, no se puede mezclar las cosas.
Sí, no. Igual el Egipto no estuvo bien, pero no tiene nada que ver con. Claro.
Con Carlos sin el equipo.
Claro.
No tiene nada que ver una cosa con la otra, pero bueno. Okay. In the 2003 athletics, okay, this one. Anna, can you read this? In the 2003 athletics world championship.
A mí me dijiste que no entendí, pues estaba cortado. ¿Yo lo leo?
Sí, que estoy marcando yo con el cursor.
Porque justo se cortó y el teléfono lo tengo chiquito. Bueno, así que ahí está, en el libro.
Dale.
In 2003 Athletics World Championships, the 100 meters runner, John Ramond, was disqualified for a false start. Ramond lay down on the track and began to cry. 2 hours later, his coach told journalists, "He's still crying. We are making him drink water because he's becoming dehydrated."
Oh my goodness. My goodness.
No, pobre.
Muy
Nada.
bien. Qué mal el...
Sí. Todo, qué mal.
Qué mal perdedor, ¿no? A ver,
Sí,
espera
sí.
un segundo.
Vos sos una genia, me entendés todo. Yo hablo más o menos.
No.
Somos dos. Tengo errores.
Me di cuenta que empezaste mucho pronunciando la TH muy.
Ah,
Sí.
tengo que hacerlo más suave.
Y algunas cosas se le hiciste muy. Pero eso, lo mínimo.
Este chico no sabe cómo habla inglés. Estamos tomando una clase.
No, siempre tanto.
Hoy no, se conecta. Tengo el micrófono abierto y la cámara.
Esperemos un segundito, chicos.
Se está revisando por fin.
¿Estamos saliendo?
John Drummond was disqualified for a false start. Drummond lay down on the track and began to cry. 2 hours later, his coach told journalists, "He's still crying. We're making him drink water because he's becoming dehydrated." Okay? Dehydrated.
Dehydrated.
Yes, dehydrated. Okay, Liam, the other one. Pero es terrible, imagínate.
Bien. In the 2008 Beijing Olympics, Ángel Matos of Cuba was trying to win a bronze medal in Taekwondo. Taekwondo. When the referee disqualified him for a technical error. Matos was furious, and after several minutes of arguing, he kicked the referee in the head, and then attacked a Swedish judge. He was immediately banned from all competitions for life.
No, he was really aggressive. So, in the 208 Beijing Olympics, Angel Matos of Cuba was trying to win a bronze medal in Taekwondo when the referee disqualified him for a technical error. Matos was furious, and after several minutes of arguing, he kicked the referee Swedish judge. He won competitions for life, okay? From all competitions for life. Yes. Goodness. So, about the last one in 2016, Anna.
Yeah. 2016, at the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, the German men's team lost to the host nation in the final. Brazil won their first over Olympic gold medal in the event, and the local fans were delighted. As they celebrated, one very disappointed German player, Robert Bauer, decided to show 7 fingers to the fans to remind them of the time Germany beat Brazil 7-1 in the 1914 World Cup semifinal.
Okay, good. This is terrible. In 2016, at the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, the German men's football team lost to the host nation in the final. Brazil won their first, won their first ever Olympic gold medal in the events.
Event. Okay.
And the local fans were delighted. As they celebrated, one very disappointed German player, Robert Bauer, decided to show 7 fingers to the fans to remind them of the time Germany beat Brazil 7-1 in the 2014 World Cup semi-final. Okay, good.
En Árbol tenía que ganar, porque no,
Claro.
los alemanes son terribles.
Son terribles, sí.
¿Te acordás ese mundial que ganaron los alemanes? Que a mí me dio tanta revuelta. Los alemanes, Argentina en la final, ganó Alemania, y después en Alemania, a los 2 días o una cosa así, cuando volvió la selección, hicieron todo como una apuesta teatral. Sí.
Ok, let's see this one. Vamos a ver qué es lo que pusimos acá en cuanto a las lecturas, ¿no? Read the article, then answer with the name which of the bad losers insulted the people in the crowd. Which one?
Which one?
Which one insulted the people in the crowd?
The last. Maybe Robert Bauer.
Ahora still crying, we are making him South Korean. ¿Qué le pasó a este? A este lo
Este fue el que los gastó con el chip.
Okay, so the last one, the German footballer. Okay.
Sí, Robert Bauer.
This one, yes. Okay.
Igual lo tuve que leer 20 veces porque me parecía todo igual, ¿verdad? Y hasta que encontré una palabrita
que te ayudaba.
Que más o menos, sí.
Became very emotional when he couldn't take part. Became very emotional.
It is
Became dehydrated, I think.
Ramon, who
yes, Ramon, because he started crying, right? Yes. Attacked 2 officials. Who was the one that attacked 2 officials?
The Beijing Olympics one.
The Beijing Olympic. Yes. Him for a
Angel Matos.
furious. And after 7 minutes of arguing, he kicked the referee in the head and then a Swedish judge. Okay, he was crazy. A very violent person. Said sorry after the event.
I don't say for or
I do not remember this one.
Try to hit on opponent.
¿Cuál?
I don't know.
No me acuerdo cuál es el que pide disculpas.
Try to hit an opponent. Piquet. I say Piquet. Don't him go.
A ver.
I think.
Two German Grand Prix, Nelson Piquet was winning the race. He was trying to pass Eliseo Salazar, but Salazar didn't let him go past him, so Piquet crashed into Salazar. Piquet jumped out of his car and started trying to hit and kick Salazar without mercy.
No,
Nada de eso. A ver,
no, me confundí. No lo encontré en ningún lado entonces. Pues yo puse ese, evidentemente no está bien, pero no encuentro quién pidió disculpas.
Ah, yes, I have seen it. South Korean footballer An Jun-wan scored the goal that sent Italy out of the 2002 World Cup. Okay, and then the referee, no, ¿quién era? The president of the team, ¿quién es? The Italian Football Club Perugia. After the match, the president of the club, see, Perugia, Luciano Gauci, announced that the players' contract would not be renewed. That gentleman will never set foot in Perugia again. Gauci said, I have no intention of paying salary to somebody who has ruined Italian football. Gauci later apologized. There. He later said sorry, okay?
Sorry.
Yes. That's why he apologized. Okay? That story
Bien.
after events. Okay.
Bien.
Was it
Eso no está bien.
muy difícil, chicos?
Este no lo encontré yo. Por ningún lado. Pues no entendí todo el texto, pero digan capaz que sí. Pero no importa, es como que uno va viendo. Después la quita de nuevo, viste, y corrige. Yo marco cruces por todo lo que está mal. Lo marco para volver a leerlo. Porque no,
Exactamente.
no sé por qué me equivoqué. Sí.
Okay. Read the article and answer with the name of the famous person, Rowley, J.K. Rowley, or their teacher, J.K. Rowley's teacher. Okay. Fame Academy. Thank you. Fame Academy. A ver, vamos a ver esta lectura, que está buena. They grew up to become famous, but what were they like when they were at school? Did they already have that spark that made them different? We asked their teachers, okay, about these people. Alex Turner, lead singer and songwriter of Arctic Monkey. Mark Coleman, his PE teacher. Tenemos acá estos dos, ¿no? And then J.K. Rowling, author, John Nettleship, her science teacher. So, the first one, Elian, can you read about Mark Coleman, his PE teacher?
Everyone liked Alex at school. He was very good at English. Mr. Baker, his English teacher, really liked poetry, and I'm sure Alex was inspired by him because his song lyrics are incredible. But he didn't used to be very interested in music. He was much more interested in sports. He was possibly the best in the school at basketball. When he was 14, he broke his arm in my PE lesson. He was in hospital for a week, and we collected money and bought him a CD. So he was probably beginning to get interested in music. Everyone at school is very proud of the band, and I'm sometimes invited to their concerts.
Okay, very good. So this one PE of physical education teacher. Okay. Everyone liked Alex. Sorry? Everyone liked Alex at school. He was very good at English. Mr. Baker, English teacher, really likes poetry, and I'm sure Alex was inspired by him because his song lyrics are incredible. But he didn't used to be very interested in music. He was much more interested in sports. He was possibly the best in the school at basketball. When he was 14, he broke his arm in my PE lesson. He was in hospital for a week, and we collected money and bought him a CD. So he was probably beginning to get interested in music. Everyone at the school is very proud of the band, and Dan sometimes invited to their concerts. Concerts.
What's the meaning of PE?
Physical education teacher.
Physical?
Education teacher.
Okay. Okay.
J.K. Rowling. John, this is a writer we know, a very famous one, in fact. And he's a teacher, John Nettlegip, science teacher. Anna, can you read it?
Yes.
Joan?
Joan was 12 of her. Her school days weren't very happy. The school was a bit like a teen, and got seriously ill, and worked as my technical, and John was to come and Ausma, so that they could walk home together. She was obviously very worried about her mom. He was a very quiet child. I don't remember her ever answering a question. I think she was keeping all her experience in her head to use later in her stories. Joan has said that no characters in Harry Potter are based more than 10% on a real person. So perhaps it's just a coincidence that I used to have long black hair. But to be honest, I think Professor Snape, especially in the later books, is very like...
Okay. Now, let's see here some of the words, especially pronunciation.
Yes.
Joan was about 12 when I taught her. Taught. The past form of teach, right?
Okay.
Joan was about 12 when I taught her. Her school days weren't very happy. School was a bit like a prison. And then her mom, Anne, got seriously ill.
Yes.
Anne worked as my technician, and Joan used to come and wait outside the science building for her mom so that they could walk home together. She was obviously very worried about her mom. She was a very quiet child. I don't remember her ever answering a question. I think she was keeping all her experiences in her head to use later in her stories. Joanne has said that no character in Harry Potter are based more than 10% on a real person. So perhaps it's just a coincidence that people have long black hair. Coincidence.
Okay.
Coincidence. Yes, coincidence. But to be honest, I think Professor Snape, especially in the later books, is very like me. It's very like me.
Qué cosa, ¿eh? Qué bárbaro. Pensar que uno uno piensa que es una persona que nada que ver, ¿no?
Sí, ¿en qué se transforman después? Es increíble. Con esto, el punto C, read the article again and answer with the name of the famous person. Van a trabajar con esto de tarea, que es el C. El punto C.
A ver, del reading, el C.
El C queda de tareita. ¿Por qué? Porque me interesa pasar al grammar hoy y ya dejar y hacer un repasito el próximo viernes cuando nos veamos. ¿Sí?
Bueno. Bien.
Así si puedo explicar esto de grammar. Used to. Used to, si lo tengo que traducir, el significado es como solía, ¿sí? Lo puedo traducir como solía. Yo solía hacer tal cosa. Por ejemplo, I used to play with dolls when I was a little girl, but I don't play with dolls anymore, ¿no? Yo solía jugar con muñecas cuando era chica, ahora no. Se utiliza para contar algo que vos solías hacer, pero que ya no lo haces más, ¿sí? Ver en el punto 2, miren, look at sentences con used to, didn't used to, dice, they refer to what? The present or the past? They refer to the past, always.
¿En qué página está? Perdón, André, ¿en qué página estaría?
87, al principio, explicaciones.
Okay.
They always refer to the past. Veamos estas oraciones porque acá te da la regla, ¿no?
Ajá, yo pensé que ya había empatado al grammar. No, está bien, está bien, sí.
Y después dice, two, things that happened repeatedly that were true for a long time. Things that happened once. No, they refer to things that happened repeatedly.
¿Qué dice?
Okay. That were true for a long time, but in the past. ¿Sí?
The present and the past, yeah. Okay.
Jude Law used to get fantastic reviews in the school magazines. ¿Ven? Por ejemplo acá. Used to get. Solía tener, ¿no? Alex Sonner didn't used to be very interested in music. Él solía estar muy interesado en la música. Eso surge después. J.K. Rowling to come and wait outside the science building for her mom. She used to come and wait for her. Okay? Used to, pongo el verbo en infinitivo. ¿Sí? Y si es negación, ¿cómo voy a usar? Voy a usar didn't, used to. ¿No? No solía hacer tal. Vamos a ir a la 146. Van ahí. 146. Y pongo acá. ¿Era la 10 o la...? No, era la 11.
La 11, sí.
Then, used to, didn't used to. When I was a child, acá tengo las oraciones, los ejemplos. When I was a child, I used to play in the streets. My mother used to have very long hair when he was a student. Esas son oraciones, ¿no? Cuentan todo lo que solía no se hace. He used to go out much, but now he goes out every night. I didn't used to like vegetables, but now I love them. Y abajo, did you used to wear a uniform at school? Yes, I did. You used to like your teachers? No, I didn't. Y las explicaciones al lado. We use used to or didn't used to plus a verb to talk about things that happened repeatedly or were true for a long period of time in the past, but are usually not true now. For example, things which happened when you were a child. So we use this to talk about things that we used to do in the past repeatedly, several times, but we don't do anymore now in our present. Okay? Used to, I didn't used to is the same for all persons. Es lo mismo para todas las personas. Y voy a usar el auxiliar cuando estoy negando, ¿no? Be careful with negative and questions. I didn't used to like math. Or did you used to like math? ¿No? Fíjense la forma, ¿no? Tengo que seguir la regla del presente simple para armarlo esto. Instead of used to, you can use the past simple with an adverb of frequency. When I was a child, I often played in the street. Esto sería el equivalente al uso de used to. Cuando yo era pequeña, yo frecuentemente jugaba en la calle. ¿Ven? Es lo mismo que decir, I used to play in the street when I was a little girl or when I was a child. Used to or usually. Mírenlo acá, miren esto. Solía o usualmente, ¿qué usamos? Used to is only for talking about the past. Used to se usa únicamente para hablar de cosas en el pasado. For habits in the present, we use usually. y el presente, ¿no? Para no confundir estos dos. I usually cook in the evening. Yo usualmente cocino a la noche. I used to cook in the evening. Yo solía cocinar en la noche, ¿no? Ahí lo cuento, pero sobre mi pasado. ¿Se entiende?
Sí, el usually lo veníamos usando.
Sí, es siempre para el presente. ¿Sí?
Sí.
Bien. Vamos acá. En el 11A. Van a trabajar con el A y con el B. Son y 28. ¿Sí? Son y 28.